Got disconnected thrice. What the heck happened? Something's wrong. Hello, 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 hello. Are we there? Are we there? Okay.
We should prepare while we can,
Oh,
then
new
make a
voice lines.
preemptive strike against the enemy.
Wow,
It
new voice
can't
lines.
be. Oh, how awful.
Well, that's not bad.
Alright, let's go. Where are we going? Inside? So this is the story quest portion of that. Whatever this thing is. Oh, I should place it on top of this thing.
Whoa, there are so many letters here. It looks like Diluc read them just before he left. He must have been in a hurry. Adeline asked us to put this one at the top of the pile, but how are we supposed to tell the order of the other ones? Guess we'll have to read them to get an idea of when they came in.
Really shouldn't be reading other people's mail.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true. In that case, let's just tidy them up a little.
You're here. You
Oh.
move fast.
Woo! There he is!
Scary. You
What are
scared
you
me.
agonizing over?
Hey, Luke.
Miss Adeline asked us to put these letters in a pile, and we can't tell which order they should go in. But it's your personal mail, so it'd be rude for us to read them without your permission.
Yes. True.
There's no need to be nervous. And I can see from the looks on your faces that they've grabbed your interest.
Yeah.
These letters deal with events that are past and gone. I only held on to them in case any of the information they contain proves useful later down the line. I just dug them out to confirm a few details. I've been following some rather unique developments recently.
Oh.
You were involved in the events in question anyway. You can read them if you want to. It's not a bad thing to be curious.
Do you still have other business to attend to? You don't look like you just got back from the city.
Hey, that's a good point. Actually, you kind of smell like wild mountain fruit.
Ooh.
Oh,
Very perceptive. Yes, I did make a trip to the Stormbearer Mountains. I'll fill you in later.
Alright.
no fair! We still have some super important things to discuss with Diluc. Not to mention a whole bunch of questions.
Fine when you need to calm down.
All right, let's just sort these letters for him. Well, since he said he doesn't mind, why don't we read them as we go?
Why not? Which one are we reading? A tidily written letter. Oh my god, I'm going to the heir of the Regenvinder clan. I apologize for sending this letter without notice. You may not remember me, but we met near the square when I sat at the table adjacent to yours at the Good Hunter. You were always very busy with a great many things, especially back when you were much chattier than you are now. You spoke cheerfully and often with your brother and friends then. It's probably no surprise that you did not notice me then, but I've always had my eye on you, child. I recall with crystal clarity that how my little Clee once made the complete mess of the vineyard while she was trying to catch crystal flies there. But you didn't get angry. In fact, you personally escorted Clee back and even gave her a few bottles of fresh grape juice. But now I think that might jog your memory, yes? Clee recently told me that she hasn't seen that strange man with the red hair in ages. So I decided to look into it out of curiosity. My deepest condolences regarding your father. In many of the stories I've been told, you are the model knight, proud, driven, and knight of noble character and lineage. But I know that you're gentler than you appear. If you weren't, you wouldn't have treated Clee the way you did. And since you helped my child out, I hope you won't mind if I treat you as if you are my own. Therefore, I sincerely hope that you will leave You will leave the dark place that you are presently in, and that you will not wallow in grief and remorse. Partings are most painful things, but they also encourage us to grow. A bird that has lost the roof over its head will fly further than others of its own kind. Go out and see the world. That's the best course of action I can envision. Only by feeling, observing, and listening can your heart be healed. Parents all wish that they can accompany their children forever, and the skies, seas, and stars bear witness to that oath. Everything that was your father everything that was your father now finds new life with you. That which you will experience in this world may have been things that your father experienced once upon a time. I hope that the wind will bring you all manner of wondrous things in your journeys to come. In any case, keep your chin up, young child.
Huh. Paimon's not sure what this one's about.
It's about Alice. Alice wrote it.
Shall we read another one?
Okay, let's read another one. Letter with clear handwriting. Master Kaya took leave and stayed at the Dawnwire area for a few days. In a rare turn of events, he decided to stay in his original bedroom. He would pace about the grounds while idle and even ask Adeline to make him his favorite dishes. Ah, it really takes me back. I shall be honest with you, but I was quite surprised to hear Master Kaya say that he wanted to stay for a few days. We did not refuse him, however. We believe that even if you were here, you would not refuse him outright. Dawn Winery has always been a more quiet location, perhaps because all who stay here are rather peaceable people. The house is made by those who live in it, and Master Kaya's uncommon arrival did end up livening the place significantly. My reading is very horrible, guys. Please. I hope that you're doing well in your travels abroad. Everyone here at the winery misses you. May you remain safe and in good health.
Do you want to keep reading them, or have you got the gist now?
Let's read one more letter.
Remember, we're trying to figure out when each letter was written.
Yeah. Neatly written letter. Dear Mr. Diluc, it is my pleasure to investigate the ley lines alongside you. As you know, my focus is on alchemy, so my knowledge of the ley lines remains quite shallow, and I fear that I will not be able to share what little understanding that I have. According to the many pre-existing documents, the ley lines can be seen as a medium for storing information. Under certain circumstances, they can record activities that occur in the area around them. All this information goes through a recording and storage process. After a certain period of time, they may be released once again by the ley lines. If I may be as bold as to make a guess, there should be a method to activate the ley lines. Those who grasp such methods can control the times at which the ley line information was recorded and released. Judging from the runic symbols and some other clues, I surmise that there are particular members of the Abyss Order who may have a very small chance of being able to achieve this. If you believe that this requires further investigations, these entities may serve as your point of entry. I wrote a paper a few years ago in which I covered a brief foray into questions concerning the flow of the ley lines and other such topics. You will find a copy of this paper enclosed. I hope it can help clear up some of your doubts. I'm all set?
Alright then, let's put the letters in the right
Do I have to
There's one
arrange it?
thing we can take away from these. It's that Master Diluc has had a pretty difficult past.
Yeah.
Not only was he misunderstood by the Knights of Favonius, but he's faced all kinds of other obstacles too.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Sounds like it's tough being Captain Pyro. Always fighting alone because, for one reason or another, it wasn't convenient for the people around him to help out.
Yeah, but Diluc seems to have found some peace since then.
Yeah, that's true. Plus, he's got us now. We can give him all the help he could ever want. Oh, out of friendship, of course. Definitely not just for the grape juice.
Freaking grape juice.
Wait, what?
Do you like the outfit? Oh, I like his outfit. It's so cute. Oh,
Is there a problem?
why does he have a choker? It's so weird. The choker is the only thing that I have a problem with.
Master Diluc, you're wearing your old outfit again? And you've tied your hair back. You look so formal all of a sudden.
But why does he have a choker? That doesn't look formal.
Old outfit? You've seen it before?
Yep, it was by that ley line anomaly. That was your past self, right?
Huh. I'm surprised it made such an impression.
So weird.
Do you mind telling us about it? What happened back then? Why would...
The same reason as ever. Just stopping another Abyss Order plot. They launched an offensive on several fronts at once. Unfortunately for them, they were still no match for me. We were fighting in an area on Falcon Coast, and everything was recorded by the unusually active ley lines. They must have become unstable again recently, causing them to let out all kinds of information from that time. Hence why you saw what you saw.
Why did you stay here to keep the guard?
For starters, you only need to deal with the monsters, and the ley line deposit will stay dormant, as long as it isn't disturbed again. On the other hand, if I'd done nothing at all, the Knights of